From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 2, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. It's Mixon on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And put together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
McPherson's kick is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can mix on field goal.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend on, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mahomes Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The slot man in motion right. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. These two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win it 27-24. cash their ticket to Super Bowl 56.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
12, 11 minus, 11 minus, 11 MT, paint, 11 MT, paint.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Here we go, here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
11 MT, take. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Burrow. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Here we go.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
11, 11.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Hinja, what's going on, man? Trying to get this win, man. This nigga is tough, man. His defense is tough, man. I'm having a hard time.
You gotta get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixing up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
2nd and 9.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. Gotta go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go, here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flow.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas.
Another try for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right?
And this time he is in. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. These guys are taking 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 180 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Slot man moves right. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
11 MT, hey. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And some space here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Here we go.
So this one
good win by them. You know what I'm saying? Good bounce back. I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all coming through, watching us bounce back after a terrible loss last week and stuff like that, man. Finna get ready to call it a night. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know, thank y'all for tuning in.
Adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. We do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation